Welcome to another week of renovations and a very exciting new project, my office. Finally, I've been talking about it for months and it's finally time. This is the room in question, which is going to be my office, studio, and the light. Let me just turn like this. Excuse my face. Actually, today let me just sit you on the windowsill so we can maybe have a little chat. Today I called the GP finally because I am 32 and I cannot remember myself having clear skin. I don't know, never really had a clear skin. I always had like redness around here, really painful spots and under the skin, but anything I do on top of the skin is not gonna help because it's really deep. And I need to go and pick up my prescription probably tomorrow. She prescribed me some tablets and hopefully it will help. I have to take them for 3 months and then we'll see. So hopefully soon you will see me with a nice skin. If not, I will continue to wear makeup. So the plan is to start removing the wallpaper. I'm gonna put things in the middle. I need to get a bin or something to put the wallpaper in, and we're gonna get moving. I also went to the Lux Decorator Center and I picked up some paint. I got everything in my mind. The back wall there, I want to make like a feature wall, and it's going to be in a deep green, and the color is called Puck from Little Greenie. It's going to be so beautiful. So I got the paint. I also got some stain for the stairs because the Deluxe Decorator Center always has some really good deals. If you go to B&Q, they rarely have some like deals, but if you go to the proper decorator center, I always find all paints that have been mixed extra, maybe they sell it, and they are very cheap. And I got 1 liter of stain, but instead of 20, I think it was £26 originally. I paid only £6, but I'm gonna put it on the stairs because I realized that our stairs, they've been just sanded and I put varnish on top, but they're kind of a different color and look patchy, so I have to stain them and make it all look nice. And the stain is in light oak. Okay, let's start removing the wallpaper because it's 2 o'clock and I have 1 hour and a half before I have to go and pick up the girls. It's the day after. Another day, another coffee. This is the second, it's not the first. I love this Max from Poundland. It has a handle as well. It keeps your coffee hot very long. I'll show you what I managed to do yesterday just because I only had a few hours and I had to go rush and get the girls, and then I had an appointment to top up my Botox in my forehead. I'm filming a separate video for those who may be interested in it, but didn't manage to do much. Today I am planning on removing all the wallpaper, trying to fill any holes that I find before I am going to prime. Paint today? I don't know, it depends how the girls are going to behave and how much time I'll have in the evening. It's currently 8 p.m. The girls are watching Encanto and I finished stripping the wallpaper, almost. I just got this side of a window left and I think I burned the wallpaper stripper because it tipped on a side. Water obviously went in the top where all the electrics are and started to smell a burn, and I managed to go and switch it off. So yeah, great. My husband is not home. He went away to Italy for a few days, so he's coming tomorrow. He's such a great help because without him I didn't really do much these days because we're 2 kids, and I brought Emilia swimming, I brought Emilia to her acting classes, bringing her to school and back, and which is fine, but when it's a storm outside, raining, and you have to also drag a 3-year-old with you as well, it's a bit tricky in the rain. So basically all I did today was clean the whole house. I didn't film. I usually film a deep cleaning of a house, but it takes so long to move the camera around and actually film it, and then it takes very long to edit because I have to talk over it, and it's half term next week and I'm not gonna have time. So I just deep clean. I did a ton of washing. I wanted to show you what I did today. We have a little kind of entrance. I don't really know how you call this, but I wanted to show you what I did. Let me switch on the light. Turn it around. So here between the doors, this is going to, so this side is going to be laundry room, and we're going to extend a little bit in there and make a little shower and toilet. But this is going to be next year, 2023, so we can budget and make everything good, because this has to be put all down. That's what the builder said, because it has not been done properly, and you can see that it's been raining and in there there's a little bit of water. So in here it was all like a tip, and it was full of dust and everything from our kitchen renovation, and only now today I had a bit of time. So in here in the summer I want to paint black. So today I cleaned the whole shelf. This is just a Billy bookcase, the deep one, and we're using it for all our shoes. I put my summer shoes away, and so I've got all the boots and then my husband's stuff, and down I've got the kids shoes, and the one just to store some. I've got some summer shoes, the shoes that don't fit Emilia and are too big for her. I just put it in like a one little drawer. I still have to sort out that, but for another day. And we put some hooks in there, and we keep like jackets, rain suit, paddle suits. And on here you probably know this plastic rug, but it was on the patio, which is on the other side of this wall. Because it's windy and it was blowing away and we don't use the space, I thought I'll just put it here because we can come inside. We usually, because we can park in the back, and we usually use the back door to come in the house. Rarely we use the front door. So I thought I'll just make it everything clean so the girls can take the shoes off, put it all in them, and go inside the house, because it was kind of not very nice. So this is what I did today, and I feel so accomplished, and I feel so much better that we have a kind of a clean place to enter in the house. Hello Mia, you want to come out? Okay baby. And I also did a ton of laundry. Hey lovelies. Like I said, we are watching Encanto. Also we planted here the herbs that I got from Hamburgers, I think. I can't remember. Boo! And I also watered. These are my plants that I got on sale. I love buying plants on sale. So this was registered to 50. The reason why I kept this label is because I have to remember, write it down, to understand how to care for this plant. And it's so pretty. It was all completely down, and I gave it water, and the leaves are going up. This was discounted to £2 from £4. It needs repotting. I need to get some soil. This was £1, and I've got some more. This big ficus was £3.50 or £2.50, £3.50 I think. And I gave it water, and the leaves are starting to flatten because they were all like curled in the shop. And then this was £1, and all of these are £1. They were not discounted, just very price. And you know, they grow very fast, these little ones. So Morrison's, if you want plants, they have it. We also planted our strawberries in here, and this pot was from B&Q. I will now have to somehow remove the other wallpaper. I'll just spray with some water and should be fine. And then I have quite a very firm brush. It smells so burning here. I definitely burn. I'm not gonna switch it on because I'm so scared. And it was, I think it's about £30. It's not very expensive, so I can just replace it instead of burning the house down. And it's a very good one. It's a cheap one, but it's very good for screw pigs. And I'm gonna get the firm brush and brush everything to get stuff out of the walls. And I'll be done for today because it's quite late. I thought I had a bit of more energy to, I don't know what I was thinking, maybe to prime, but I don't think I do. So let's be done for today. I know this vlog is a bit of like all my vlogs. They are like little parts of everything. Sometimes I burn out and I don't do much, or I'm busy. And look how much green is in here. And I don't know if this is true. I think it's true because I found it online why Edwardian houses have lots of this green. And also if you check paints, like Little Greenie will have a paint as well called for Edwardian times, and it's like this kind of green. It's because during the Edwardian period, what are you doing? England was quite powerful, and I think the economy was going up. The companies producing paints were focused on producing the paint for boats, which was green. So people were using the same paint to paint their houses because it was the only one available. If you're watching this and you know exactly but I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, because I was interested to know why it is green. And when I did a Google search, that's what Google told me. So I've got no idea if it's right or not. But this child, where are you? I can't see in the camera. You went back. She needs to go to sleep. Stop mischieving. So yeah, switching off for today. Let's go to sleep. I'm currently trying to get out as many things as possible from this room. I'm cleaning it. Hey Tay Tay, it's dirty in here, lovely. You can't come without slippers. So I'm trying to take all the wallpaper out of the room, so everything is nice and clean. You stay there because it's dirty in here.
I'll just step right here.
It's time to remove the curtain thing, and hopefully there will be not too much damage. Fingers crossed. took it all off, but there is quite a bit of damage. There is this big nail here that I cannot remove, and in here I will have to fill all this hole. It's quite a big piece. The same is there, and it looks like this was green too at some point, and then they painted it. And this is my next job, is to hoover everything and then start painting. Decided to paint the ceiling first, and then I will do everything else because I want the picture rail and the, oh, I forgot how it's called, to be the same color, you know what I mean. I don't know, I'm too tired. But for the ceiling, I have this, which is vinyl matte from Dulux Trade in white. And I do recommend that if you buy Dulux products, get the Dulux Trade. They are much better quality. Just find a Dulux decorator center next to you and go there, because B&Q and other shops sometimes don't stock lots of Dulux products. And here is the little monkey. What are you doing here? Pinky. So that's the plan. Just a little update. I don't know how well you can see on camera the patch in there, and there is this patch here, but before we had some sort of like leakage, and when we did the survey on the house, they said that everything has been, they checked and everything has been fixed. But I painted the ceiling, as you can see, and in the patches where it used to be wet before, the paint doesn't stick, and I just realized that this is like a dry wall ceiling, and because it looked neat, better than in other rooms where we have like wood chip. So that's drywall, and now I have to wait for everything here to dry to put sealant first and then paint it, because it just absorbs all the paint and gets wet. So I have to wait for everything to be completely dry and add the primer sealant that I usually add on like flaky walls or dry walls. And that's my mistake, because I was supposed to check. I didn't, so I'll have to do all this again. It is that time again when we prime the walls, and if you're not new here, you know that this is my go-to best primer for these walls that are kind of a bit flaky, and it works amazing. It's so good. This is the second kind that we use in the house, so I can tell you it looks great. The reason why it's so noisy, because I open the windows, so all the ceiling will dry faster. So let's do it. The primer is on, except this wall. You can see how it's shining there. And I also primed this ceiling because the paint was all dry. So now I think I am going to add a second layer coat of paint in here. And I'm trying to find a nice chandelier in here. I don't like this one. I don't know. I don't know what I want, to be honest. I also wanted to show you here the paint for that wall, which is going to be this, and is in pack 298 by Little Greenie, and it's green, and I really want to open it. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, I don't know if you can see properly. Let me just switch off the light. Here we go. So this is the green. Is kind of like that one, I guess. It's such a pretty green. Obviously it needs to be mixed because I bought it a few days ago and it just stayed. Yeah, it's so pretty. I wanted to speed up the process and outsmart myself, but I did a really bad choice. But what I'm doing now, the paint here is all crumbly and falling after I put a coat of the white paint, and look at this, it's all coming out, and I really want to cry right now, but I just have to scrape it all. This is the best tool to have when you renovate. I have to scrape it as much as it comes, then add a layer of sealant, and then wait for it to dry, and tomorrow repaint it all again. So yay me, when I thought at least this part can look good. Nope, it's all crumbling. It's the day after, and I painted the ceiling again. You can see that it covered well the patches. You can't really see much of the patches. Of course it will need another coat, and this the year round it will probably need few more coats as well, because I scraped the paint yesterday and that's what I was left with. And if you're not new here, you know already, this is the white primer. It's crack-free sealing smooth matte flexible paint. I love using this, and basically the secret of DIY decorating is, if you like a product, don't switch it, use the same one. So this and this are my go-to, the same as the Dulux, another one, the white one for the skirting, and Little Greenie paints. So these are my go-to. Let's put some white on these walls and remember how everything is green now. And even though this wall is going to be green, I'm still going to put white. I want to have a white canvas because you can see it's not all fully green and it's got some patches. So let's do it. Day after, and this is where we are at, and of course I've got my little monkey here. So yesterday I primed all the walls, all in there, it's all painted, and the ceiling as well is all nice and white. I painted the ceiling rose, and I also painted all of this here except this side, because I had to do some filling in here. So I'm gonna paint this part of the walls first and then everything else. The secret is to use a big fluffy brush and just round it out and try to do your best, because it's not easy. So the plan now is to put some white paint on there and then start putting the color but of my choosing on the wall. So hopefully today we're done painting. I'm still debating on the light fixture. I found one of Wayfair and two of them, and I put it on Instagram for people to vote, and the one that I liked most actually got more likes, so I need to order that. And that's kind of it. Also, after the walls are all painted, I'm gonna do this trim the picture rail as well, and my husband filled all the holes in there and everything. And yeah, it's a kind of a mess, and my tripod, it looks so bad. Poor, he's got paint all over it, but it's okay. I got it off Marketplace. I think it was very cheap, so I was looking at Marketplace to maybe get one for my phone as well when the office is ready. So let's get painting, because I've got some more things to do today. The paint I'm going to use on all the other walls is the one I used in my husband's office, which is little greeny clay pale 152 in absolute matte. This absolute matte, intelligent matte, I think. Basically this one is white wall, and it needs a good stir, and I'm gonna add water to it because there is enough space in the bucket to add water. You can see how thick this paint is, and it's actually very pigmented. So I'm gonna add some water. Yeah, there is behind me. I think this should be fine. And now I'm gonna mix it and start painting. I ended up adding a little bit more water, and I'm using the same roller I used as the initial primer sealant, because less waste. And you can see how thick is it, the paint, even if I watered it down. For some reason, more you wait, more thicker it gets. So I will just show you the color if you haven't seen my husband's office makeover. And see just how beautiful, how nice is this color. I love it so much, and this paint is amazing. Of course it will need 2 coats, but the color is so pretty. I love it. Always after the second coat everything will look great. Also because these walls were completely green and the white primer is still kind of patchy. So I'm gonna carry on doing this, and I'll update you when everything, all these walls are painted. And the girls, of course, are here watching me. Amy! Moody pants. Okay, let's load. Oh, come on, can't get that part. And a moment of truth.
What? The green zone.
Add some more.
But why is it supposed to be the green, Mommy?
How pretty is this green?
I just like all of this big green. Oh,
It's gonna look so nice when it's all done. What should we mix with water?
oh. But this is good.
This looks very scary, also because it's patchy, and I know I need to trust the process. These walls will be dry soon. There! God, these girls are so vocal. Hello! And yeah, I was thinking of finish it up here and then start the part number 2 tomorrow. Let me just turn you around. And excuse my appearance, but I think I'm gonna finish. No, please. Oh, I hate this. So I think I'm gonna finish this today, so I can get it all ready so you can watch it tomorrow, and stay tuned for part 2. So this is as much as I've done until now, and I hope you can envision what's going on. Also, I measured on the bottom where the desk will be, or where the mirror is going to be, the little sofa. I wrote down all the measurements, and everything will look perfect. So that's it for now. I know there wasn't much in this video. It's a lot of wallpaper stripping and priming and painting, like the same process everywhere, but I did get a lot done these days, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I will leave you. Bye. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.